What's up guys, this is the Guitar Gent coming at you with a brand new reaction video, and today we have a first on the channel. As you guys know, that is always exciting in it of itself, and this is extremely, let's say particularly exciting because of the way that this band has been described to me. The band that we're going to listen to together is called Hanabie, not really sure how to pronounce that. Whether I should go with the more English pronunciation or the Japanese one. And the song that we're going to listen to together is called I Love Sweets. Now I think and I hope that I'm selecting the right one. It's the first result that comes up if I type in Hanabie I Love Sweets on YouTube. The title is all in Japanese, so I'm not really sure about that. But without further ado guys, I'm very curious. As I said, this has been, let's say that this has sparked my curiosity for sure, the description that you guys left me of this. So let's see what they have in store for us. Hanabie I Love Sweets. Very short song. 2 minutes and a half. Let's see. Oh! Oh, the double bass. Oh my god! The vocal layering is so interesting. Oh yeah! Oh, this is so good. I'm getting strong Maximum Hormone vibes. Mixed with Spirit Box, kind of. Oh, it's so heavy. Oh my god. It's so good. The riff reminds me so much of something, but I can't. Vocal layering again, guys, so interesting. This was genius. Wow, there are a couple of things that we need to talk about. First of all is the influences. I think that this is just, I mean, again, I'm learning more and more about this scene as we go on, about this and many other scenes as well, that I was not aware of before. But to me, when I listen to something like this, played and performed by young people, I cannot help but think that there is a very strong influence and a very strong merit for bands like Maximum Hormone, as I mentioned during the reaction. Just because of the originality of that band and the way that they build their songs, it's, for me, it's almost obvious. They also have, of course, the female drummer, which you guys told me, and I'm sure that she's been an inspiration for also many other female musicians in the Japanese scene. But it's undeniable, I think, that's what I connected with. Again, I do not have a immensely vast knowledge of the scene yet, but that's where my mind goes to. And besides that, when it comes to the vocal performance on the very, let's say the guttural, very low aggressive vocals. As I said, she really reminded me of Spirit Box, which of course is a Canadian band. If you're not aware of who they are, go check them out because they're fantastic as well. Again, with a female lead singer that kind of reminded me a lot when it comes to really just purely for the tone and the tone of these low guttural aggressive vocals. Really remind me of that, to be honest. Fantastic. That choice in vocal layering was so interesting at the beginning. You had this very low, aggressive, dirty, violent vocal layer, and then on top of that there was also like, I guess it's one of the singers, one of the members of the band, but it almost sounded like a girl, like a little girl that was just shouting. It was such an interesting contrast. It's like, it's a contrast that we've seen a lot in the scene, like the contrast between the cute and the heavy, which works very well. I mean, it's something that definitely catches your attention. And again, having two vocal lines so different, like polar opposites of each other mixed together, it just works. And on top of such dirty, aggressive riffs, oh my god, it really reminded me, now it come to my mind, the riff towards the end, it really reminded me of Body Count. There are a couple of songs like Black Hoodie, for example, that really reminds me the way that they close this song, basically. Of course, it's a very different genre, that one. But such an interesting song, guys. Song structure-wise, again, as I said, the Maximum de Hormone influences, I think, just because of the originality. Maybe I mean, I don't believe this, but maybe they're not even familiar with Maximum de Hormone, but when you have a band that leads the way and, you know, creates such a crazy, all over the place style, I want to call it. It's almost a style in it of itself, because they bring in so many different genres, and they allow, you know, for creativity basically to go and completely unleashed. It's such an interesting band, and from what I see, again, the song structure when it comes to this, it really reminded me of that. A bit less crazy and a bit more violent. That's the, let's say, the big difference. Now, I don't know, of course, if this was their most representative song, let's say. It's a very recent song. I see its official music video from the 13th of January, earlier this year. So I'm guessing that this is a very recent band. Also, if I look at the recommended video on the side, I see videos that are all, yes, I think it's the same band. Of course, everything is in Japanese, but I think I see something that's 2 years old, but nothing older than that. So I'd imagine that this is a fairly recent band. They all looked very young, so I wouldn't be surprised. And so much potential if they are actually this young. This is very exciting music. Extremely groovy. You have the breakdown in the middle. It's very short, as I said, as we said at the beginning of the video, and I kind of wish that it was just a touch longer, but I think this is one genre in which it's sometimes better to keep things a bit shorter than risking to go too long, especially when you have these different sections. Like, if you keep on adding different sections, then it just adds chaos to the chaos, let's say. This was very good, guys. I'm honestly impressed. Wow. Drums performance, fantastic. The double bass work throughout the whole song. The way the breakdown was also on such a different, it wasn't not even half tempo. I think it just slowed down a lot, and then they managed to pick that up again, which would be very interesting, I guess, to see live as well, because it's kind of hard to pull off. Of course, live you can also follow the drummer, so even if it's not exactly like the recording, it's not a big deal, but you know what I mean, guys. Impressive vocal performances, riffs, as I said, such a groovy, aggressive riffs, vocal performances, as I said, riffs, song structure, everything is there in such a short song. It's impressive, honestly. And they're so young, which is kind of a theme that we've seen with the Japanese scene. Guys, thank you so much for recommending me this. I don't think this is something I would have encountered without your suggestions, so thanks for that. I'm very curious to go and listen to more. Let me know, as always, guys, as it always is, it's a new band for the channel, so let me know a little bit of a background information if you're a fan of the band. Let me know, you know, when they formed, if they have records out, if they're just releasing singles and things like that, especially in a scene like the Japanese one where everything seems to be kind of connected. So maybe some members of this band were in another band before, I don't know. It's all over the place and I love that. Just like the music. Guys, thank you so much. Leave me your knowledge, as always, down below, and your recommendations for the next ones that we should be checking out, or that at least I should go and listen to by myself. And I'll see you very soon with the next one. Have a very good day, guys. See you soon. Bye.